Breaking news coming out of Washington, D.C. Former President Donald Trump has just made a major announcement that's sending shockwaves across the immigrant community in the United States. In a bold and controversial statement, Trump revealed new plans that could drastically change how America handles immigration, and green card holders are right in the middle of it. His remarks, made during a press event earlier today, have already sparked strong reactions from both supporters and critics. The message was clear: major immigration reforms are coming, and they may not be good news for permanent residents. According to Trump, too many people are, in his words, using the benefits of America without true loyalty to the country. That statement alone has triggered widespread concern. Many are asking, could this be the beginning of stricter residency rules? Will it affect renewals, travel restrictions, or even citizenship applications? The fear among green card holders is real and growing fast. In today's video, we're breaking down exactly what President Trump said, what these possible changes could mean, and how they might impact millions of immigrants living legally in the U.S. right now. This is one update you need to understand fully because it could redefine your future in America. Before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any major updates on U.S. immigration news, policies, and reforms. President Donald Trump's latest announcement has quickly become one of the most talked about topics in the United States this week. His statement, made during a press event that was broadcast nationwide, outlined a series of planned actions aimed at what he calls restoring integrity to the U.S. immigration system. While Trump did not yet unveil a complete policy document, his words were enough to send waves of concern through immigrant communities, especially those holding green cards, or lawful permanent resident status. During his speech, Trump claimed that the United States must ensure that every individual living under its protection is truly committed to the country's interests. He spoke of foreign nationals who take advantage of America's generosity and suggested that certain immigration benefits may soon be tied to stricter standards of loyalty, self-sufficiency, and legal compliance. That language immediately reminded many of the controversial public charge rule introduced during his first term, a policy that limited green card eligibility for immigrants who relied on public assistance. Now, it seems, Trump wants to go even further. The key message behind his announcement was unmistakable: being a green card holder might no longer be enough to guarantee long-term residency security. He hinted that upcoming reforms could empower immigration authorities to review permanent resident files more frequently, investigate financial or legal issues more closely, and even reconsider cases where residents have spent significant time abroad. Trump said these changes are meant to protect American jobs and uphold national security, but critics fear the consequences will hit families, workers, and lawful residents who have done everything right. For many green card holders, these words cut deep. Over the past several years, countless individuals have built their lives here, purchasing homes, starting small businesses, paying taxes, and raising children who are American citizens. To hear a former president question their loyalty feels like a step backward. Immigration advocates quickly reacted, calling Trump's statement divisive and harmful to a community that has already faced significant scrutiny. Still, Trump's message appears to resonate with a large portion of his political base. His supporters argue that America's immigration system has become too lenient and that tighter oversight is long overdue. They believe that permanent residents should be held to the same standards as full citizens when it comes to contributing to the economy and respecting the law. Supporters claim that Trump is simply demanding accountability, not punishment. But legal experts are warning that this type of rhetoric often translates into policy changes that create confusion and fear. Even without new laws in place, statements like these can influence how immigration officers, employers, and even landlords perceive green card holders. In the past, similar announcements have led to a noticeable increase in background checks, travel scrutiny at airports, and document audits during green card renewals. That's why many immigrants are now contacting attorneys to review their paperwork and ensure there are no gaps or risks in their records. The most concerning part of Trump's announcement is the possibility of expanded residency reviews. Currently, green card holders can live and work in the U.S. indefinitely as long as they follow the law and don't spend excessive time abroad. But if the rules change, permanent residents might have to provide more frequent proof of residence, employment, and tax compliance. This could make life much harder for individuals who travel often for family or business reasons. For example, If a green card holder spends several months abroad caring for a sick relative, they might be questioned about whether they still intend to live permanently in the United States. Another major point of concern is the emphasis Trump placed on public benefits. During his speech, he referenced people who come here, take benefits, and give nothing back. That line drew applause from his audience but raised alarm among immigration advocates. Many fear this could mean a return of the old public charge policy, one that punished immigrants for using healthcare subsidies, food assistance, or housing support. Legal analysts say reinstating or expanding such rules could discourage even eligible immigrants from seeking basic help when needed, out of fear that it might affect their status. To understand the bigger picture, it's important to look at why this announcement came now. Political observers believe Trump is laying the groundwork for a renewed campaign promise focused on immigration, a topic that helped define his earlier presidency. By drawing attention to green card holders and permanent residents, he's shifting the national conversation from illegal immigration to what he calls systemic abuse within legal immigration. It's a strategic move designed to appeal to voters who feel that the immigration system is unfairly tilted against American workers. However, immigration lawyers say this framing ignores the reality of who green card holders really are. Most are long-term contributors to the economy, filling essential roles in industries like healthcare, education, and technology. Many are homeowners, taxpayers, and parents raising the next generation of Americans. Suggesting that they are somehow less loyal or less committed, critics say, unfairly stigmatizes millions of people who have already earned their place in U.S. society. Reactions across the country have been intense. In cities like Los Angeles, New York, Miami, and Houston, where large immigrant communities live, advocacy groups have started emergency information sessions to help residents understand what the announcement could mean. Some lawyers are even offering free consultations for permanent residents who fear their status might be at risk. "We're getting calls every hour," one immigration attorney in California said. "People are scared. They want to know if they could lose their green card for traveling abroad or for using public healthcare benefits." Even though no official law or executive order has yet been signed, experts caution that preparation is essential. Immigration policies can shift quickly, especially if a new administration takes office and moves to implement its campaign promises. For green card holders, that means now is the time to ensure that all paperwork is in order, taxes filed correctly, travel durations tracked, and any criminal or civil issues resolved immediately. The fear among many residents isn't just about losing their status, it's about losing their sense of security. Over the years, many immigrants have come to see their green card as a symbol of belonging, a sign that they've finally earned stability in the U.S. Now, that sense of comfort is being shaken. "It feels like the ground under our feet is moving again," said one permanent resident from Texas who's lived in the country for 18 years. "We've worked hard, paid taxes, followed every rule, and now we're being told we might not be loyal enough." Trump's announcement also raises a broader question about how America defines loyalty and contribution. Should loyalty be measured by how long someone has lived in the U.S., by how much they've paid in taxes, or by whether they've chosen to become citizens? Some experts argue that tying loyalty to legal residency status is a dangerous precedent, one that could lead to more subjective and inconsistent enforcement. Meanwhile, political analysts are watching closely to see how the White House and Congress respond. So far, official reactions have been mixed. Some lawmakers say Trump's words highlight genuine issues that need reform, such as the backlog of green card renewals and the lack of oversight in certain immigration programs. Others accuse him of reigniting division and fear to score political points. The Biden administration, for its part, has not issued a formal response but is expected to clarify its stance if Trump's comments gain more traction. On social media, the reaction has been explosive. Within hours of Trump's speech, hashtags like Green Card Alert, Immigration Reform, and Trump Announcement began trending. Thousands of users, including journalists and advocacy groups, shared their interpretations of what the remarks could mean. Some expressed frustration and disbelief, while others echoed Trump's concerns about national security and economic competition. The online debate quickly became a reflection of America's deep divisions over immigration, a topic that has consistently stirred emotion and political tension for decades. For now, the uncertainty continues. No one knows exactly what form Trump's proposed changes might take, but the implications are serious enough that every green card holder should pay attention. Immigration is one of those areas where policies can change overnight and the consequences can last a lifetime. What should permanent residents do now? Legal experts recommend several steps: stay informed through reliable news sources, avoid rumors on social media, and maintain documentation that proves continuous ties to the United States, such as tax records, employment letters, and housing leases. It's also a good time to consult a trusted immigration attorney to review your situation, especially if you travel frequently or have any unresolved legal matters. If you've been considering applying for U.S. citizenship, this may also be the right time to start. Many attorneys are advising eligible green card holders to move forward with the naturalization process before any potential rule changes could make it more complicated. Becoming a citizen provides the strongest protection against shifting immigration policies, and given the current climate, that step could make a crucial difference. As this story unfolds, one thing is clear: immigration will remain at the center of America's political conversation. President Trump's announcement has reignited passions on both sides, raising difficult questions about fairness, loyalty, and national identity. For the millions of immigrants who contribute to the country every day, it's a moment of anxiety and reflection. But it's also a reminder of the importance of staying informed, prepared, and proactive. We'll continue to monitor every development as this story evolves, bringing you the latest facts and official updates. For now, the message is simple: stay alert, know your rights, and don't make decisions based on fear. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any urgent updates about U.S. immigration, visas, or policy changes. The situation is developing quickly, and being informed could make all the difference.